Hey everybody! I just got home from work. I had a really awesome sunset family session with a beautiful young lady that is getting ready to graduate this year. So her family wanted to do some really awesome graduation photos of her. Dan and I got Greek takeout again. We've been getting more takeout than I'm happy with, but our schedules just haven't allowed for time to cook as much as we're used to, so I'm trying just to roll with it and accept that sometimes easy is the way to go because it just gives us a little bit more time as a family. So the kids just went to sleep and we're gonna eat dinner, and then Dan and I are going to talk a little bit about before and after keto stuff. So basically, I want to kind of tell you guys what it was like and how we were eating when we first met, how we both put on a ton of weight, and I'm gonna try on my wedding dress for you guys. It's been hanging in my closet since we got married in February 2017. It is a size 24. I am now a size 7. I haven't put it on in a really long time. I'm dying to see the difference, and I'm going to insert photo clips in here, so I hope that's not super cheesy. I'm basically going to show you guys some transitional photos, and I'm going to show you what I looked like in my wedding dress and what it looks like now. So buckle up. It's going to be a mess. One Amanda fact. When I am having a shitty day, I put my veil on.
Do you really?
I really do. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of a secret. So yeah, if I'm having like a really terrible day or I feel ugly, I will put my veil on and like do dishes. It just makes me feel really happy. Isn't that silly? Okay. So if you have creeped me on Facebook, you know that I had an enormous ball gown corset wedding dress. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like, and then me and Dan are gonna chit chat with you guys, and then I'm gonna put this beast back on. I think it's gonna make me like a little bit sad because I had full intentions when I got this dress, kind of like what I do with my veil, that if I was having a bad day that I could just put on my wedding dress and like vacuum the house, or like if Dan was mad at me, I could just put on the wedding dress and make him laugh. But now I'm pretty sure that there's like nothing that I could do to keep it on me. So I guess we'll see. You want to see it? I know you do. I have to stand on the couch to give you like an aerial view of this dress. Look how beautiful. Oh, I still love it so much. Hi.
Real quick, this one, infatuated with Jersey Shore, anything Jersey Shore.
Oh my
We've
God,
been
I
watching
can't
it.
believe you're telling people that.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't know if you guys have watched the anti-smoking commercial that MTV is airing
Oh my
during
God,
this
it's
show.
so annoying.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
See, and here I was hoping that you were gonna mention that Vinny is keto. He goes by Keto Guido.
Keto Guido.
And like I loved him
Wake
before,
up, Keto Guido.
but now I really love him. I'm a huge dork. You guys, I'm like showing my age. Jersey Shore was a thing when I was young, and I love it. Judge me. Go ahead.
We
Dan
don't
blowing
pass
my cover.
judgments. We don't pass judgments.
He's watching it too, so.
I just watch it because it's always
Oh,
it's a train wreck. It's
yeah.
everyone loves to see a train wreck.
He only watches it because.
And train wreck.
Keto Guido.
Keto Guido.
Vinny, I love you. I love you, Vinny. Keto Guido forever.
Keto Guido.
Okay. So I went through a bunch of old photos like on Facebook and in my photo album. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to show you guys kind of the progression of our relationship. What we both looked like when we first started dating, what we both looked like right after I had the kids, and then just kind of where we're at now. I'm not going to post like 9 million photos, but I kind of want to give you guys an idea of like how we came full circle.
Is it just me, or whenever you're doing videos, like I tend to stare at myself?
I don't know where to look.
I don't either.
I usually look here, so it looks like I'm looking off to the side.
Yeah.
I look away a lot. I have social anxiety, so it's still really weird for me to be like focusing here and looking
And
at
there,
the camera.
like, you gotta
I know.
focus there.
It just makes me uncomfortable. I don't even know
awkward.
why. I'm a weirdo. So I've had comments on this before too. Like, what are you looking at? And the answer is, I don't fucking know. I'm just not.
I just like to look at my face to make sure my face isn't doing things that I don't know that my face
I
is
know,
doing.
but then they see that you're like looking at your face. Like, I'm way more comfortable looking over here. There's not even anything there.
It's a
I'm
curtain.
still doing it.
It's a curtain.
Oh my, I need to put like a sticker here. So I'll be like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to look.
Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
So
Come on.
when Dan and I first met, I weighed about
Come on.
130 pounds, which is actually really low, a really low weight for me. I'm like 5'7", maybe a little bit over 5'7", so really like around 140 is my ideal weight.
No.
When Dan and I first met, I had been eating vegetarian, vegan-ish for, I don't know, a handful of years at that point, and I was really thin, but I was also pretty unhealthy. I had really low iron, so I was like constantly,
down.
what are you doing?
I was trying to show them Sancho. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Continue.
I was really unhealthy. So I was thin, but I was really anemic. My body was covered in bruises. I was tired all the time. Like,
You could
yada,
touch her
yada,
like
yada.
this,
and I would bruise.
And
It's
she
true.
had like a bruise that covered her shoulder.
Yeah.
People thought that I was beating her, like I'm beating women.
Well, and I was riding horses a lot when I first moved to New Smyrna, and like to tell you, the insides of my legs, like from below my knees all the way up the inside of my thigh, like from where the saddle was, I was solid bruises. I'm really glad there's no photos
just a
of that.
weird hue of purple.
Yeah, it was awful. So I was sick and kind of in denial because I had had such a poisonous thought of like skinny equals healthy, and I just wasn't taking very good care of myself. I had gone through a gnarly breakup. I had a lot of depression going on. I was drinking a lot. I just wasn't taking good care of myself. So
Then she met me.
then I met Dan.
And I said, here's the steak. She said, I'm a vegetarian. It was like, oh, good. Here's the steak.
Oh my God, this story's the best. Okay. Bachelor things. Do you know where I'm going with this? This is
The
gonna be
alarm
good.
clock?
No.
Oh.
You keep that to yourself. That is not a family-friendly story.
Don't
no,
worry.
don't do it.
We'll talk about the alarm
We're not
clock
going to
later.
talk about the alarm clock. What we are going to talk about is men who buy lots of meat from people that knock on their door.
Okay, so
Wait. Dan's meal every day was a piece of meat from the freezer that he bought off a truck and like a packet of just add water instant potatoes. I'm not
there
kidding.
was vegetables.
From a can.
I mean,
at least he was
Okay,
eating good,
so-
but you have to understand how excited he was that like a man with meat pulled up in a truck and like sold it to him.
So this is what
it's like
happened,
the best day
right?
of Dan's life.
I'm like chilling in my house. I'm by myself, right? So I'm playing my Xbox, you know, Call of Duty and whatnot. And I hear a knock on the door, and I'm like, that's weird. Not expecting anyone. And I go to the door, and there's this dude, and he's like, hey, man, so you're my last stop of the night? I'm like,
Only in Volusia
Yeah,
County would
yeah.
someone knock on your door
It
to
was-
sell
it was
you
like-
meat.
it was like
It would be like
7:30 at
meat
night.
or like meth.
yeah. Yeah. So it's like 7:30, so like it's dark, and I'm like, last stop for what? He's like, oh man, you know, I got a freezer in the back of my truck, and I got steaks. And I'm like, you got steaks? He's like, yeah. He's like, I got this one package left, man. He's like, you know, it comes with some really good steaks.
I swear to God, a
then-
normal person, like any normal person, would be like, Tyrone, you pack up your meat freezer and you get to step in. I'm gonna go to the grocery store like a
But
normal
here's the
person.
thing, so
Dan
this is
busts
what
out his
sold me.
life savings.
This is what sold me. Now, mind you, I haven't opened this door more than like a foot, so like he can't see in my house. He says, you know, these steaks really go good with Jim Beam. Now, as you all know, I'm a Jim Beam connoisseur.
So that's really what did it for you.
He said Jim Beam, and I was like, take all my money.
It could have been like gas station dumpster fire meat.
But it was good. Was it good steak?
It was good
It
steak.
was good steak.
So I'm talking shit, but it was delicious.
It
it was
was
really
great.
good quality, and I'm sure there's like more to this story, but like at the time we don't remember everything. But I I went over to Dan's house and he said he was going to make me dinner. Now, if you are a picky eater, ever been on some kind of special diet, when a guy or any person that you really like invites you over for dinner, there is anxiety. I was like, what is he gonna make me? He's gonna like order a pizza and I'm gonna want to kill myself. Like, I was so afraid. Like, I didn't know what to expect, especially because I had been living on like salad and bananas.
She also hated ham.
I hated all meat. I ate like no
Yeah.
meat, you guys. Literally none. Not that I hated it. I'd gotten really wrapped up in like the conscience part of being a vegetarian, not for the animals, more for the environment. And I had lived in Northern California for a while and I was just really hot on not eating meat. It was more of an environmental decision for me when I first started. I probably watched way too many super biased documentaries and probably some like good documentaries, but long story short, I eat meat now because of Dan. So he makes me dinner, and it's like these gorgeous sirloin steaks, which now actually, fun fact, sirloin is my absolute favorite cut of steak. I will pick it over like filet. It is my favorite. And you made me fried shrimp, all by hand, you guys. Like this, he is like in the kitchen breading shrimp. He makes a beautiful vegetable. I'm pretty sure there was even a salad. It was more food than I had probably eaten in like 3 weeks on a plate. So he serves it to me, and he worked so hard. He had like Revolution on. He was like being super romantic. We were like dancing in the kitchen. It was magical. It really was. Like, that sounds so silly, but I had never had someone dote on me the way that Dan did. And he did that from the moment we met, really. Like, he really, once I let him in, he's like totally taking care of me ever since.
It wasn't easy, guys.
He stalked me.
It wasn't easy. I had to be a bit of a stalker. Like, she sat there, she's like, on one of her Facebook posts, oh, I love fishing. So I messaged her. I'm like, yo, you want to go fishing? I got a truck.
No,
like,
thanks.
we go anywhere. She's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, all right, maybe some other time. She's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Real talk, I was so damaged, you guys. Like, I was emotionally damaged, and I didn't want to be like this poisonous energy in anyone's life. So it wasn't that I didn't think Dan was hot or that I didn't want to go out with him. I really felt like damaged goods at that point in my life. I had really been through a lot, and I didn't want to put that on him.
So after, it was probably 3 weeks.
After I hired a private investigator.
3 weeks of me just saying, hey, what's up? Want to fish? Like, just constant no's. I texted her because I'm relentless. Like, she put the chase in full effect, and I'm like, I'm gonna win.
Some of you guys have probably heard this story before if you've been with us
like,
for a
I'm gonna
while,
win.
but there's a lot of new people, and I am getting asked a lot about how Dan and I first kind of came to be. So if you already know this, sorry.
Yeah. So then there was one day where I was like, hey, what's up? You want to hang out? Maybe go do some fishing or go grab lunch or something?
It was raining.
And
It was a really rainy day.
Like, I didn't get a response. And I'm like, all right. So as I text, okay, never mind. I was like, maybe another time. Hit send. Right as I hit send, a text comes through. It says, yeah, sure. And I'm like, wait.
I told you to come over and watch like Hunger Games, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I had never seen Hunger Games
He had never
before.
seen Hunger Games, and it was a really rainy day, and
We ended up going to dinner at our favorite place called Taco Shack.
yeah.
And then we went and walked down the embankment of this little fishing hole that I used to fish at when I was a kid at the river here in town.
There wasn't another soul in sight
Our first kiss was in the rain.
by the river.
In the rain by the river. It sounds like a country song.
It was so, like, seriously, this is just such a me and Dan thing. Like, he came over, we watched a movie, we made out, and then we went and got like tacos and Cokes and just went for a walk. Like, we like to find ourselves on these little adventures, and we, you know, it doesn't always have to be extravagant. Like, we don't do these big, like, glamorous date nights. Like, we are much happier with tacos and a Coke. Well, now
Chipotle.
taco bowl, no rice.
Yeah.
Diet Coke, some things have changed, but we've enjoyed each other's company from the moment I let him hang out with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Meat buying out of a truck, motherfucker.
She's
Okay.
never let me do it again. Guys, like, I had this dude's number on speed dial, and I'm like, yo, like, let me
The
call dude,
meat
let's get some
man.
meat. She's like, we're going to Publix. I was like, wait,
Oh
what?
my god, your Butts commercial's on.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a link for the Butts commercial.
No, we're gonna record it. We're gonna show
No,
it.
I'll
Okay.
put a link and they can
You
go
better
watch it
put a
themselves.
link.
I won't
Y'all have to
subject.
watch the
I'm not
butt
gonna
commercial.
subject everyone to this
Please.
unwillingly. Okay, so since we're on a tangent, a 7-minute tangent, I'm going to pause here and I am going to insert a couple of photos from when Dan and I first met. You see, I definitely snuck in a couple of baby Lincoln and baby Levi photos. I don't have baby fever until I look at newborn pictures of them.
And then I tell her no.
Well, I don't want another baby.
Yes,
I
she
just
does.
get the feelings of yearning for them being that small.
I
Anyone
don't.
else?
Nope.
Any other parents on here?
Nope.
You don't get like a little like.
Nope.
I do.
I'm ready. I'm ready for them to get big so we can drive trucks and do donuts and go mudding and go fishing.
No, I miss
and
them
blow
being
stuff
like
up.
their hair is so soft that it feels like velvet, and all
Give
they
them
want to do
conditioner.
is like snuggle in your neck. Like when I look at photos of them being brand new, it really does transport me. It does. Okay, so we're gonna get to the point here. So next, I want to show you guys weight gain and what that looked like for us. When I got pregnant with Lincoln, I gained about 70 pounds. 70 pounds. So if you know us, you know that not only did I gain 70 pounds with Lincoln, but when Lincoln was about 2 months old, we got pregnant with Levi.
Surprise!
I swear to God, I was practically still wearing like the hospital underwear and I got pregnant with Levi. So I put on another probably 40 pounds. So when Dan and I met, I weighed 130 pounds. By the time I had Levi in 2015, I weighed 200 and almost 70 pounds, which is bananas. I lost a good bit of that after I had the babies from just running around and what have you. But when I finally started keto, I was right around 260. So basically, I ate so much when I was pregnant. I ate my feelings. I ate my feelings of like being anxious about becoming a mother because it was something I never thought I would do. I was 31 when I got pregnant with Lincoln, and I had already kind of accepted the fact that I probably wasn't going to have kids. So it really threw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
I was like really, really, really nervous, like more than anyone I'd ever met. Everyone else I knew was just like, yeah, baby. I was really afraid. So I'm going to show you guys 9-month pregnant Amanda, and then I'm going to show you a couple pictures of Dan and I at our heaviest. And
Yay.
there may even be a little bit of a beardless Dan in there. There may be. Or short beard Dan.
You can give him the beardless Dan. That's
You gotta
alright.
see it. I know you guys are dying to see what he looks like. He looks like he's 9 without a beard. It's the weirdest thing. Like, you're not gonna believe it. Okay, so a lot has changed. I would say that we are at our healthiest weight now. It's funny because when Dan and I first met, you were overweight.
Yeah.
When we
I'm
first met.
actually the healthiest I've been in probably, I would say, 15 years. Like, legitimately, I'm only 31, but 15 years.
Only.
Only 31. Still young.
Only.
Still the young
Oh
buck
my
in the
god, I
world.
hate you. I hate you so much. Did you just call yourself a young buck?
Young buck.
Oh my god. Okay, so now I'm gonna kill myself. Now I am going to throw in a couple of recent pictures of just the fam and just us together and just kind of show you where we're at now. There are no nudes in here, so like don't get too pumped. But I'm gonna throw those in and then I'm gonna try on my wedding dress. Are you excited or do you not care? I mean, I know you care.
I care. It's just, it's huge.
Dan didn't ever see me as being like an obese woman.
Nope.
Like, even at my heaviest, he was never like, geez, babe, like, you should have a Caesar salad. Like, it never even occurred to him, I don't think, that I was overweight and unhealthy. I think the thing that bothered him the most is that, like, I got lazier as I got heavier. I've always been, like, an adventure chick. And I definitely slowed down a lot.
We quit fishing for a really long time.
It was part comfort, part just like social anxiety about
my
being
heart.
that heavy and being like out and about. I just felt miserable. So I'd say that's the biggest plus to like the after. Not that I consider myself like an after by any stretch of the imagination, but like current.
I keep tripping myself out with this camera.
Where are you looking?
I'm not really sure. I'm looking into my own eyes.
I don't know. You know what it is?
Are you staring at the red dot?
I think so.
You are staring at the red dot.
I think that like
Stop it.
my eyes are just like wanting to look at it. We're ridiculous.
I look at my own
Don't
eyes
you
and
guys
my
just,
beard to make sure
like,
my beard
what
doesn't look
what are
too
you
loud.
gonna do with us? Like, what are you even gonna do? I want to put on the wedding dress. I'm very excited.
Do it.
It's happening. Okay, let me see if I can find an angle where I don't show you my butt.
All right, guys. Oh, look at the camera. All right, guys.
The red dot again. It's still there.
Okay, so are you guys ready for this? Oh, you're not ready for this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so from the front, it's still kind of magical and it still makes me really, really happy. But wait till you guys see the back. Like, you're not even ready.
It's insane. All right. Are you ready for this? Look at that. That is the size of my hand. The
Wow,
size of my
really?
hand.
Wow.
Like, I'm trying
Okay, but look, let's pretend like it fits. It makes me so happy. I
Oh.
wish it fit.
You guys have been saying that you want to see the dogs. Come here, pups. Come here. So that's Tallahassee. We rescued him. And then here's Sancho. Come here, Sancho. There's the Sanchos. There he is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's our dogs. Y'all. Oh.
You love
Look
Mama.
at her. Ain't my wife fucking beautiful, guys? Like, she's the most beautiful thing in the world. Look at that. Look at that. Selfie.
Oh my god. I'm gonna buy it again. In a size 6. So he's a big fat liar and he totally got nostalgic and cute with me in my wedding dress. So even though it's like 19 sizes too big, it's still beautiful and holds like really great memories. I'll get another one. Amanda, what's this charge on the credit card? I don't know. It's so weird. Like, it's a wedding dress for no reason. We love you guys, and we're so grateful to all of you for being here and being a part of our family. And I just can't say enough how this channel has introduced me to some of the most amazing people that I never would have met without
rock.
being here. And I'm just really, really thankful. Like, I feel like we're in such a good place right now, both in life and with our keto journey, and having all of these people here to support us and be a part of our fam is really awesome. We love you guys. Right? We love you. Okay, so we're not going to be lazy tomorrow, and I'm actually going to cook dinner. So, ta-da!
We're going to do something sweet, too.
Yeah, I'll do something really good tomorrow. I think something with peppers.
I got some ideas.
I'm feeling some peppers.
I got some ideas.
He's going to order off a meat truck. Hey, meat man. Bring the meat.
Who knows? Maybe
Ew,
I'll pull
what if
out
there's
the air
like
fryer.
clearance meat?
I don't think that's a thing.
I think you bought clearance meat.
It
I think
wasn't
that's what the
clearance
hell you
meat.
bought.
Did you get sick?
I don't remember. It was a
Was
long
it
time
delicious?
ago. I think so.
It was delicious. It was delicious because how can you go wrong with steak? I mean, the instant mashed potatoes, all right. Like, let's be real. Like,
Oh, they're disgusting.
Listen, when you go to the dollar store and it's $1 a pack, like, you make the best out of that. I was a bachelor. I was living by myself.
We're in like the tiniest town ever, and Dan lived in the even tinier town just south of the town that we live in, Oak Hill. And when I tell you, this is not an exaggeration, there is no grocery store there. There is a Dollar General.
There's a Dollar General.
There's
and
no grocery store.
There isn't really a street light. It's a flashing light, and that's it.
Like, it is the tiniest little mosquito laden town.
It's about a mile from a place called Mosquito Lagoon.
It really is where all of the prehistoric mosquitoes go to like
they're about the size of
feed.
hummingbirds. They're about the size of hummingbirds. Like,
that's some Jurassic Park shit going on down
hide
there
your
for
kids,
sure.
hide your wife, because they're gonna take them away.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. All right, guys.
You guys have a magnificent evening, and we'll see y'all fantastic motherfuckers tomorrow.
Dan's probably gonna make me go put the wedding dress on again. Hubba hubba. We'll see you later.
Peace.